Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Imagination Megapark. In the last few episodes I focused on the Desert of Doom and added this giant wooden coaster here called Gargantuan. And in this episode I want to focus on the next area again, which is the lava lands. Now this episode I want to add a log flume in this area, and it will not be a normal log flume, but I will actually make it look like it's the guests are riding on lava. And I kind of want to have it go down the mountainside here. Now the station will be somewhere in the middle. We'll have a smaller drop, which will already be quite steep. And it will have a huge drop, which will come from all the way of the mountain crater. And it will be a river of lava flowing down. At least that's what I'm imagining right now. Now, before I start work on any of this, I think it will be fun to add several more commenters to the park as a handyman. So if you also want to be in the park as a handyman, just leave some nice, insightful, fun, interesting comments. And who knows, you may also make your way to the park as a handyman. Okay, here you can see the names of the 4 commenters who made it into the park as a handyman. So yeah, just keep these comments coming. Alright, I can now start work over here, but before I start any work on the log flume, I'm going to work a little bit more on the border here between the Desert of Doom and the lava lands. Basically, I'm just going to take the style that I have here along the edge and just continue it along here. Alright, I think the border along these lands looks quite nice now. You can see I also made a little entrance gate over here, just to make the transition between these areas a little bit better, in my opinion. Okay, with that little job done, I can now finally begin on the log flume. Now, I already said I want to have the station somewhere over here. I think this will actually also be a nice little lookout platform where guests can actually view the ride. So probably it will be nice if there will be a big splash somewhere over here. And we'll just have to pretend that these guests over here don't get splashed with lava. That would be pretty painful. And yeah, probably will be a big splash in 2 sections. So one over here and then down to the second level. And I want to have some conveyor belts to actually take the log flume further from here. But yeah, it will be a bit of trying out, so yeah, let's just get on with it. Okay, here you can see the layout of the lava flume that will be here. Now, as you can see, this water does not have the right color. It doesn't really look like lava. So in these sections, I just want to use a dinghy slide track. And for these sections, I'm going to make some sort of conveyor belt, which also will not have water. So for that, I will change the ride into a lift, but then all the track will be invisible. So I think I will first build the conveyor belt, just now that I can actually still see the track, so it will be easier for me to do that. And after that I will also change the ride type of these slopes, probably to dinghy slide. Let's see what that looks like. I think that will look better. And under this part of the track I will just have some lava falls. And also some boiling lava here, of course. I think it will also look pretty nice to have some lava falling off the edges here, but that'll be something that I will do later. But I will already prepare a bit of lava over here under the track, and also here in the center. So yeah, lots of work coming up. Now you can see there's also some missing parts of the track here. That's where these log flume cars will go vertical, and I will make some towers here to connect those sections. And those towers will be kind of in this style over here, of this metal building. Anyway, yeah, lots of work to do, so let's get on with it. Okay, I've now made these conveyor belts here. You can see them right here. I've decided that some of the parts will just be lava streams. Just so I didn't have to make these everywhere. It's maybe kind of hard to visualize, so let's just take these log flumes for a test. So here you can see one of these boats go down. And right over here it will move on top of these conveyor belts. And their speeds are timed quite well, I think. You can see the log flume boat is a little bit faster. Maybe I will be able to change that with the right vehicle editor. Let me quickly give that a try. So if we select this ride here, and then we go to vehicle 1, it's the vehicle that's pulling these boats. We put the max speed a little bit higher. Yeah, now I think it actually looks like they're more synchronized. Yeah, with this I can tweak the speed a little bit. I think right now it's actually quite aligned quite well. So I could do the same for this one. So let's put the max speed to 10. And we'll do the same for this one over here. Vehicle 1. And like so. But yeah, I think this looks quite realistic. There's a little bit of glitching going on. But I think it's enough that I'm not really disturbed by it. Alright, now it's time to just decorate this ride further. The ride obviously needs a station. We'll need some lava here. We'll need some other tracks. Yeah, still quite a lot of work to do, but I'm already really happy with how these conveyor belts turned out. Alright, a lot of the decoration around the ride is now done. I just need to make some sort of waterfall over here and over here as well. And I need to change the ride type of this log flume. Now, usually I would make the track here invisible and then include some sort of merge, but right now we actually have some nice plugins for that. So first off, well, you'll notice that I already recolored some of the track. and that will come in handy later. So first off, I'm going to change the ride type into a lift. That will make the ride invisible, and it will change the ride to a transport ride, so guests will ride it regardless of its stats, as long as it's free. And I changed some of the track to an orange color, so let's go to the ride editor plugin. So it's not a ride vehicle editor, but a ride editor plugin made by Leafus. And I'll find this ride, which is now still called, what's it called? Lift 1, I guess. And for alternative color scheme 1, which is the orange color, I will change the ride type to dinghy slide. Put the check mark there. Alright, and let's see what that does. Okay, there we go. Now you can see in these parts it now has the dinghy slide track. So I think that's perfect. That's just what I want. I think it works pretty well. I think it also works here at these conveyor belts with the invisible track. Yeah, I think it all works well enough. So yeah, I think it's now time to just keep decorating and to finish the ride. We still need a station over here, and we'll probably need a little bit of work here to make everything look nice. Alright, the lava flume is now completed. Here you can see the end result. So yeah, over here we now have the station for the ride with a little queue under it. Also this lava bridge passing over. From the station, guys splash down over here. So here's the first big drop. Then they go into this conveyor belt here. I am super happy with how the conveyor belt turned out. It looks so nice. Also decorated around it with some of these volcanoes. Lots of rock work, some dead trees as well. And of course some of the red lava lens foliage. Now from this conveyor belt, I guess now head up this tower here vertically. Well, there's a vertical track, the boats don't go vertical. And then they pass over the queue. And then finally they go vertical again. And then here there's a smaller splashdown. And here there's another conveyor belt. And from here the guests splash down into this lava. And then they pass through this tunnel here. And this tunnel takes them over this waterfall onto this dinghy slide track for the final big drop of the ride. So you can see the guests go down here on this dinghy slide track. And then there's a second drop. But yeah, I really like how tall this drop is. Definitely something that belongs in Imagination Megapark. Oh, from here, another conveyor belt, some similar landscape. And then into another tower. They go up vertically. And then inside here, yeah, another little splashdown before they return back to the station. Now, I'm really happy with how this ride turned out. Yeah, it was pretty tough for me to make this. I struggled quite a bit, but yeah, I think it just works really well. Alright, I've also added another entertainer to the park, so I will name the entertainer after one more of my patrons. Alright, Cheetah, thank you so much for the support. It's really appreciated and definitely keeps me motivated to keep making these videos. And I hope you enjoy your spot in the park. If you also want to become an entertainer in the park, that spot is reserved for all my patrons. And if you want to become a patron, you can find a link in the video description. Okay, here's a zoomed out version of the lava flume. Yeah, I like how much of this area it covers, and definitely a worthy ride for the lava lands. I think it looks really nice here. Alright, well, that's going to be all the building for this episode. I think it will be fun to end this episode with a ride on the log flume. Alright, hope you enjoyed watching me build. If you like this video, please use that like button. I heard that if you say like button, it should now light up below the video. We're gonna see if that actually works. But yeah, if you liked the video, please consider using that like button. And I would also really like to hear from you what you think of this ride in the comments. Alright, hope you enjoyed watching me build. I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.